Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how to add new melee attack, like this one, roundhouse kick, based on external animation from different package. This is actually recorded after the tutorial, so this is end result. This is what you get. AI can also attack me with this new attack. And I will also talk about melee attacks system in general for third-person shooter kit. So let's get started. Okay, before I started recording a video, I imported animations from this pack, Close Combat Anim Set from Marketplace. So we'll use the attack from based on one of these animations. So they are over here. Well, as you can see, there's some evades and kicks, and probably, so let's say we'll use this one. But as you can see, it is different skeleton and different mesh, not from third-person shooter kit. So we have to retarget it, and so let's select the. But this is also mannequin, so there will be no problem. So let's select the skeleton. I will also rename it, so I will know which one is which. Close combat. And also close combat. Now select the skeleton, retarget to another skeleton, and since it's not sharing now the rig data, but it's not a problem, show only compatible skeletons set to false. So now we should see SK mannequin, which is from third person kit folder. Okay, and retarget. Let's see what will happen. So now animations should be shared between these skeletons, and let's go to third person kit, mannequin. Now actually, let's go to animations, right? Attacks, ninja will kick. Okay, there you go. As you can see, all the animations from third person shooter kit are accessible, and it has also a weapon. So that's good, and we can use all the animations, right? Ninja, kick, or whatever. Okay, so now since we have the animation, let me rename it. So I will know it's the one melee attack, right? I'll know it's the one that we'll use. Okay, let's go to melee attacks. I'm not sure if I exposed it. So per character we can set the melee attacks data asset, right, which will be the definition what attacks character can use. So we can have it for different AI and so on and so forth. And we have melee attacks mannequin player. Let's search for that, and I will make a copy of this, and I will call it player close combat. Okay, so let's open this. So, and I will assign it to the player, like so. Save and save. So now we have a bunch of settings, bunch of already melee attacks assigned, as you can see, which are basically the animations. And for the kick, I think we will use the strong attack type, which is for now strong punch left hand, which is this one. So it happens when you hold the button, when you hold the melee button for long enough, and to trigger it. So let's add a new one. Actually, Actually, we could do it in the same same data asset, but it's up to you. You can make multiple data assets, or you can make all attacks in once. And as you can see, there's property is enabled. You can disable this one and enable, and this way other will be and have enable only one, right? So if you will have enable multiple, the random one will be played. So I will copy the settings from strong punch first. Okay, so this will be strong. I'll call it strong kick or strong kick twist. I don't know, strong twist. Let's say. Okay, and here we have a bunch of settings that should this block movement, rotate to NPC, and be accessible in unarmed state. And I think all of them should be true, and because it's a kick attack, so weapon will not interfere. Okay, but so mainly what we have to do is define the animation. Right, so let's open the strong punch left hand, and we can technically copy it because we have already blends. So let's copy the strong punch left hand montage, which will be kick twist, let's say kick twist, and I will open this. And already assigned to the anim data. Sorry, not anim data asset. Okay, but you need to, of course, replace this animation. So let's look for the twist, and now I don't remember how I called it. That was kick twist, I think. Kick melee. There you go. Kick melee attack. Before I open this, I want to go to definition for the strong punch because we'll need it as a reference. Yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of settings here, and for example, disable fronthand IK curve, which is set to 1 all along the animation, which means that the gun, when player will hold the two-handed gun, the front hand will be released from the gun. So that's one of the curves, and there's a bunch of sounds, and most importantly is the logic. As you can see, there's a melee attack and a melee attack, which is animation notified, which is both are the same but have different purposes. This is from start, how it's called, start damaging logic, and this is for end. Right, so as you can see, I made it two different colors, so they can be identified. All right, so we have this thing, and let's look for the twist for the kick itself, and I will copy some things, whatever I can copy. First would be disable fronthand IK. Fortunately, I can't copy curve for now, so disable fronthand IK. I will set it to 1 all along the animation. Okay, and we need, you know what, I think I will copy everything. It will be much easier to delete something. So I select everything, copy, all notifies, copy, and paste, let's say relative, and let's adjust it now. So okay, so let's leave the sounds, and for footsteps, I think the footsteps right would be nice to have here, and there's no more footsteps needed, I think. Maybe here for left one. Oh, I already removed this. Left foot. Somewhere here. That's mainly only for sounds and particles. But let's go deep into the logic of the damaging. Right, so this means the notify logic, as you can see here, means start and stop. So from this first one, of course, we want to start damaging. So it says from which point it's the damaging should start. I think somewhere here, maybe. Until when the knee goes back, so until here. Okay. We also need impact effects. There's another data asset that will define which impact effects will be per first surface plate, right? Which is the sound and the camera shake and particle. So, for example, when you hit the flash, which particle should be played and sound and so on. For now, I will not. I don't have much sounds for this and particles. Obviously, for flash should be blood, but maybe you wanted to have something different and have different camera shake, a bigger one or something. For now, I will not change it. I will leave it as it is. You can tweak it as you want. Okay, let's go back. What else we have? We have damaging, so that's quite obvious. We have damage type. It's strong punch. We can make a. We already have kind of like strong kick damage type. You can make a new one if you want. Copy, for example, search it and just duplicate it and duplicate it and assign it. Damage type also has severity, so this means how strong the damage is in terms of not in terms of damage itself, but in terms of like for example, explosion will have very strong severity, right? And so character will be knocked back when the severity is low. For example, if somebody is a little bit only pushed, that the severity will be small and the reaction will be also small. All right, it will be only a flinch, right? So, for example, damage from pistol, right? There'll be only a flinch. Damage from shotgun, that will be knocked back, so the severity will be big. Okay, so we got this, and it's single trace, and well, it means by default it will be capsule trace. So the whole, like, how to say it? So the whole so the trace size will be much bigger. If we can use only a single trace. If you want, I don't know, if you want to have smaller scope of the damaging. What else? And trace multiple NPC, and it means like I think it could be set to true. So multiple NPC can be damaged at the same time, so it will have like wider range. Joint trace and joint start and end. So this is quite important. It means from which point, which joints the trace will happen. So I think it should start from calf. We'll see it in the game in a moment. Calf R, well, like so, and somewhere over here on foot. We can add an additional offset, so it will be above the foot and so on. What else? Trace radius, visualize trace. Yeah, we can see it. I will try to play the animation. Yeah. So you can see the damage area. I think I'm missing something. Oh yes, this only shows up for a moment. That's quite shirt. Okay. Okay. Of course, in in this animation view, we don't have constant traces because there is no tick. There's no timer, so we can't see the whole projection. But we'll see it in game in a moment. Okay, so that's about it. I think the rest of like it's straightforward, and it's for debugging. And what else we need for the end? I don't think we need everything except the stop logic here, because everything is defined in the start logic. That's most important. Here it's just the stopping of the damaging. All right, so yes, of course, and we have to make it. We have to change it in the montage. So let me click twist. We'll look it in the browser and assign it over here. I think it's too slow. I will speed this up maybe and like 1.5. Okay, maybe too much. 1.3. Okay, and let's save this. And what else? That's about it. And let's see in damage. Sorry, in melee attack. Of course, we need to set it to enable. And it should work. Let's see. So I'm holding the Q now. Yep, there you go. So we have a new attack. Let's see. Yep, it's even working. So we can see more stuff when you enable debug melee attack info. So there'll be more information. And of course there was one more thing. Draw melee trace for, I don't know, let's say for duration. So as you can see, now we can, well, maybe that's the range is too big. But yeah, but it's quite cool. But now we can see the range, how range of the damaging, right? Alright, so technically we got it. And we can also assign this to AI, of course. So let me and I'll show you the log. As you can see in log, there is plenty of information. What's going on? What was damage applied? Who was attacked? Which animation was used, and so on and so forth. So it's quite useful for debugging. Let me disable the trace drawing. And let's place AI base. Okay, so let's place this guy. And let's assign the melee. Attacks. Maybe I didn't expose it. So let's open the AI character and let's look for melee. Yeah, melee attacks. Melee attacks mannequin NPC in the definition for melee attacks. We can open this actually, and either we can use the same setup as player has, the same data asset, or separate one, and just copy paste the settings. So copy and create a new one and just paste. So the animation is there. I will disable the strong left punch and enable the kick, and yeah, that's it. So AI should also kick me now. AI won't walk because there is no nav mesh. There's no nav mesh over here, but let's see. Oh my god. Okay. So there was okay. And there is a cool knockback is on cooldown now. That's why. Oh my god. That's why I didn't get knocked back. Also, he has initial reaction, for initial attack. So that's why he didn't attack right from the start. There you go. So this way, this way you can add new attacks to AI and to player, to new melee attacks, and of course you can do it with combo. You can make a breakdown a little quicker for combo attack, and so which is also the same file. Let me open this. So it is 3-hit combo. Let me open the asset, and as you can see, there is also the damaging, the damage notifies melee attack, and what else? So that's combo full, by the way. Because that's for NPC, of course. So that's what I'm missing. Attack combo. That's what I want to open. Yeah. So as you can see, this is a setup like this is for three attacks setup. So as you can see, you need to have sections of the montage. How to add section? Right click the montage section. They needs to be named like attack 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth, and attack 1 and attack 2 and so on and so forth. So how it works? It's basically start with the combo, start with the first attack, and you have here you have the animation notify, which tells you how long the input for the combo is open. So for example, when I press once now, and when I press twice within this range, this the character will play first and second attack. So if so this is the how to say the gap that the input will be blocked. So if you will not press the third time after this period, after frame 14, then attack 3 won't be played. So so it's basically an input window, right? So at the end means like a recovery, like an ending of the animation. So if you press the melee button once, right, it will go back to this animation because it will not play the second attack. Same with this guy, right? So again, this is the window for the input. Let me show you in game. So for example, I pressing once, right? As you can see, there's one attack. I didn't press twice. I'm pressing twice very quickly. So he's doing the 2 attacks. Now I'm pressing 3 times very quickly. There you go. But now I will press twice very fast and the third time much later. As you can see, the third time and the third attack wasn't played because I was outside the window. I can increase the window like so. So I will have, actually we can go with slow-mo. So I will have much more time to press much more time to press for the third attack. 1, 2, yep. One more time. So I'm pressing 1, 2. As you can see, no problem, and he's performing the full combo because I increased the input. So you can also make, for example, input like that. So player will have to press 3 times very, very quickly. in order to get full second and third attack. Okay, so that's how combo and melee attacks works. There's one more thing here. As you can see, combo specified settings, and here you need to define per which combo it is, how many attacks it has. So it is useful for logic. Here we have 5 hit combo, for example. We can test it. So by the way, look, there's like 0 and 3, which means combo attack on slot 0 has 3 attacks. Combo attack on slot 1 has 5 attacks, 5 hit. So you need to define this also. Okay, so let's go. So as you can see, this is 5 hit combo with not great animation. Well, it should be much faster. It should be much faster. Yeah, but as you can see, you can play with the combos, and here is more complicated. But you can go nuts with it actually. And one more important thing, of course, I think it was the same setup here. Let me check. Be easier. The montages, the sections needs to be connected over here. So attack 1 needs to be connected to end, and attack 2 needs to be connected to attack 2 end. Right? You change it by clicking the arrow and choosing one. So it will end the proper way. It will have recovery animation instead of pop. Alright, that was a lot of information. I hope I explained all about attacks, melee attacks. We have a sprint attack also, which is available during sprint, so that's quite obvious. Single attack, which is when you press the single button. You can determine for which grip availability it would be. For example, we have a melee rifle attack, so which is for two-handed weapons. So I decided for it that will be when you carry the assault rifle type or shotgun, right? And yeah, and I hope explain everything. And thank you for watching, and good luck.